really think you should.
So this isn't going to be a very nice video. This is more of a rant more than anything. So I feel like it's more of a podcast and not very minimally edited. Probably adding in some pictures and things like that of what I've just dealt with. So if you don't know, I'm technically like working for a company. It's called Instacart. Now, what exactly is Instacart? Now, here's the thing. Instacart's not a bad service to use. It's pretty much built for people who can't leave the house to shop. What happens is, it's kind of like Uber in a way, where you get an order, you can, pick it up. Well, if you're working for them, but if you, can't go out, you can use this app to pick up what you want at a certain store, and then someone will go get it for you and then deliver it to your house. Very useful, except if you're working for them. Now, mind you, I've actually been working with them since probably April, I believe. It's been a little while. So, here's what I have to say. All right, I see these videos of people praising them, saying "Oh, Instacart's a great place to work for." It's not. I don't know where these people are getting these thoughts, these ideas, but it's a really horrible place to work. I'm not trying to crap on any of them. I'm not trying to shit on anyone. Well, I kind of am, but it just baffles me how unprofessional these people are. Here's the thing. Let's say your employee can't work today because their sister was admitted to the hospital and you have no means to get there. Or, you get there and you can't make your shift. What do? Do you, A, give them a pass, or B, tell them to go fuck themselves and give them a warning? If you chose B, you'd be a good fit at Instacart, because that's exactly what happened about a couple months ago, actually. And it happened to me today, August 7th, I believe. So here's the thing. I have 5 cars at my house. Here's the problem. One car, I believe, needs a new transmission. One car needs a few grand just to fix for probably the framework, I believe. One car's exhaust fell out, and the other 2 are being used by my family. One to go to work, one to go to rehab, because let's go back to that sister story. She's in rehab right now, by the way, and she's doing well, thank you. He needs the car that I was going to use today to go, pick her up. Well, not pick her up, but check on her and stuff. So what I did was, as any rational, person work for a company, I called customer service and I explained the situation of, hey, I know it's less than 6 hours, because if you want to cancel your hours, you gotta do it 6 hours or more. If I have a shift at 1 p.m., I had one, but then it's 5 in the morning and I can't make my shift. I can cancel it and I won't get penalized for it. But at that time, I didn't know I didn't have a car. It was about 12 when I found out that, okay, he's going to use my car the whole day. So I called them and I told them my situation. And they put me on hold. They probably went to a higher up saying what they said, what happened to me. So I waited patiently. They came back and said that, you have to wait 30 days for it to go away. Mind you, this is my first. And it's not I'm a bad worker. It's more of, there have been incidents where they were legitimately bullshit. So, and the funny thing was that she said, you have nothing, you don't have to worry about it. And I said, you're looking at the wrong one, sweetheart. So, and I'll talk about this other incidents later. That's a whole different, kettle of fish. You want me to talk about that. But she pretty much told me that, and I quote, they can't do anything because of the company policy. Now listen here. I understand there's a thing called policy. That's totally understandable. I get that. But the fact that this person, this lady, all right, I'm not going to say she's a bad person, or never. The company fucking sucks. It's just the fact that these people didn't care that I have a problem in my life. I can't work today. I can't do it today. And whenever something pops up in my life, I don't do it all the time where I ask out. And you can ask every other job I ever worked for. Hell, you can ask my last job at Walgreens. I never called out. Hell, one time I did call out, but that was because of passing in my family. That's a totally different story. Other than that, I never, ever missed a day of work. Hell, up where I am, we had a bomb cyclone. I still went to work. I still worked that night shift. It was me and a 16-year-old kid. We worked the fucking store. Never missed a day. That's a whole different story about Walgreens. Maybe I'll talk about later. But the fact that these people, I understand, like I said, it's a company, policies, got that. But the fact that they're not even bothering to look into it is total garbage. And by the way, with Instacart, if they say, oh, you have to wait a month for it to go away, no, don't believe what that says. Here, I'm going to show you something. On my $26 for like 2 or 3 of them, where for like $5 I can get a big one. I saw these at Walmart actually a couple days ago when I was shopping there. They were like huge. That can't even fit in my car. Where I can just fit a ton of frozen stuff in there, which is awesome. But no, they want to charge like fucking 26 something. Actually, let me check how much it is. I'm just curious. Always trying shit on Walmart. You can get these big ass bags for like $4 or $5. You can get 4 for like a couple bucks off. Hell, you technically only need 2. Hell, 1 might be like enough. But that's Instacart for you, where you literally are spending more than you're earning. Like, one exception was a day where I worked at least 8 hours, and I got, I think, $120. And that's all. Most of it was pretty much tips, I believe. And I remember one time I freaking shopped. First time I ever shopped for, I got $14 just for one little thing. And I think, Sunday I actually shopped. And you actually get paid more on Sundays. I only made $40 for 2 people, where one person had like a ton of items, the other one had like 4. It was crap. It really was. Like, I understand like taxes and all that stuff, but even without taxes, you're not getting a lot anyway. Hell, like I said, you probably have a better like chance of getting paid more flipping burgers than you would just going to Instacart. One other thing that's crap is the fact that one of the incidents was my fault. My fault and the company's, because I don't remember them saying once about being in a location. Now, here's the thing. Instacart, one thing that it's kind of cool is that you can, shop in specific areas. Like where I actually am in a perfect shopping environment. I can shop, go there, come back easy. And it's a big environment too, so it's really cool. You can just go anywhere, like in the specific areas, like Western something. So, but actually they introduced a new shopping area. Now, I actually live in Jersey, and there's a new shopping area called Jersey Shore. Jersey Shore is not too far from me. That's literally just down the street. Like, I can go 25 minutes, I'll be at the shore, no problem. The problem is, with Instacart, you have to be in the designated shopping zone. Why? Where I was, I remember one time I was going to shop today. I was running errands in a city right next door to mine that wasn't in, the area I shop in. As I was driving there, my hours were canceled. Why? Because I wasn't in the fucking shopping zone. I understand, you have to be in there, make things more convenient. No, that's not really convenient. That's kind of like restricting it to one little space. That makes no sense at all, Now, I understand, like, I have one area, but then you got another area that's like an hour away. That's understandable. That's totally okay. Those areas I don't really shop for. But the fact that they canceled my hours while I was literally next door to that goddamn designated shopping zone, they canceled my hours entirely, and I got a goddamn incident report. Like, it's shit. It really is. I understand. I'm saying a lot of, like, repetitive words, but it's true. Like, I understand, like, there are reasons why people get incident reports. Like, the first one I got was one where I canceled my hours too early because I couldn't work that day, and it was a very stupid reason. Canceled it, got an incident report, that's fine. But One where I never got a warning saying, hey, you're in the wrong area. Or probably when I was driving I got the warning, but the problem was I don't look at my fucking phone while driving. And the other two were because of medical reasons within my family. Here's the thing, guys. You want to work for Instacart, that's cool. But here's the thing. You get anything. You want to go to the hospital for something. Well, and you're working. Guess what? You're fucked if you want to cancel your hours. They won't do anything. They won't care. They just treat you like a number to shop for people. And but one thing I will admit about the company is that people I shop for, they're really nice. They're really cool people. That's one thing I was worried about when I first started working there was are people going to be decent? That's always a big point in my book, I guess. So that's kind of cool. But it's just it was disgusting, what was I even looking at? what am I why am I even here? And I did have one job that I did not like. It was definitely the overnight job I had. I didn't like it because obviously it was overnight. I'd rather do that than do Instacart because at least the job I had paid way more per week. Well, I need a drink of water. I spilled water. I did a fountain by accident and went blah, 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 all over my shirt. That's just water. It's no big deal. I can stand outside for 2 minutes and I'll be dry because it's really hot today. But all in all, if you want to work for Instacart, I'd rather consider you guys go work for something else because Instacart is not a fun job to work for. If you have a problem looking for a job, I feel like you can probably find a better job than Instacart because the fact that they're pretty much paying under the minimum wage of New Jersey, which is $8.44, mind you, and they're paying $7.25, $8.25 for a trip, is not fun at all. And I know the funny thing is, I wrote out a whole entire email talking about how unprofessional and garbage their company is, but no, I didn't. I just told them that they should work on their customer service, and if they want to contact me, I left my phone number, left my full name and everything. That way they can contact me. Or if they want to terminate me, it doesn't matter. Because I'd rather... It's kind of funny whenever I go to a job interview now, is they always ask what's a shopper? Because it's no one knows. It's pretty self-explanatory, but you know what? If Instacart doesn't go so well, I'm just going to say screw it and just take it off my resume. Because I've had it at this point. And I told him straight up, listen, I want all these incident reports gone. Not all of them. Not all of them. Just the 3 I had. And I took note of which ones they were. I want these gone for these reasons. And if they're not gone by the end of the week, I'm not going to shop for you guys anymore. I'm going to just shit on your company. But I'm not shit on the company. I'm not going to recommend them. Hell, there's even a thing where you can get $250 for referring friends. Actually, let's look into that for a second. That I can totally understand. It's that, but I feel like a referral code should get something out of it. If some of your first one, you get I don't know, $50 or $20 something. With Lyft. Oh my God, Lyft was great. I never used Lyft, but just for the fun of it, I signed up for it. So if you know what Lyft is a company where you drive around and it's like Uber. So the cool thing about Lyft is that if you refer someone using your account and they, I think, use it, use their referral to get someone to pick them up, the person that the referral code from that person, they get, I think, $50 towards a Lyft, and I'm that's really cool if I want to go somewhere, which I never used. So, but it's just, that's nice. That's really cool. You're gonna get something if they use it once, not 20 fucking times in 30 days. Especially for that wonderful pay of fucking peanuts. Literally, I feel like you can probably get better money going on the street blowing someone. But you know what? That's your thing. But still, I just wanted to rant about that. It's just absolute trash on how some companies are. And I hope, no one watching this has to deal with this kind of company. Unless they fix up the customer service, or unless they fix up their incident report system to, like, write a reasoning as to why you're leaving. Because when you cancel your hours or this and that, they never tell you, oh, why. Like, one thing I do like with this company is when they actually ask how your shift's doing. You can say, I think, good, okay, bad. Which is like, 3 tiers. And I think great is like you get positive answers. But you can also say okay or bad. Now, I think I've probably posted greats a couple times, because there have been a couple times where it's like I've never really had problems. Most of the times it's either my fault or someone else's, but I'm at quarter. But I actually had a quarter. I flipped heads or tails to cancel my hours today. I got 4 heads, meaning yes, but then I got 4 no's for 4 tails, meaning no. And I flipped it one more time and I got heads for yes, so that was actually kind of creepy. It was the funniest thing. I go into I had my phone inside. I was walking and flipping the coin 4 times yes. I walked into the room 4 times no. Walked out, flipped 4, and the 5th time was yes. So that was kind of cool. But yeah, when you have a good or bad shift, you can say, "Oh, what was good about it?" Or you can say "other," where other you can write out what happened. Like Sunday was an okay shift. It was not terrible. I actually had great customers, so that was awesome. Problem was the cashier was a bitch. The worst part was there was a girl there I didn't like, so that was not a wonderful experience to deal with. But besides that, the cashier did not really give a fuck. Yes, I understand it's Sunday, sweetheart, but don't take my fucking glass bottles and my fucking carton of eggs and just toss it. They weren't broken. None of it was broken, but it was like, dude, that's not how you do it. When I was working at Walgreens in retail, I never did that. Or I might have done that by accident, but I didn't know. This person had to know. Like, because there have been times where I'm talking to a customer and I forget. That's all we're saying. But this person never talked to me and was staring at it as just threw it down. And I was like, you fucking cunt. That's like my favorite word, by the way, now, saying the word cunt. I think it's a very fun word to say, so you should say it at least once a day, because it feels really good. But that was the only complaint I had. I mean, Instacart has its problems in terms of, like, shopping, too. Okay, there is another complaint. Okay, I just found one. So, the way it's set up, Instacart, when you're shopping for something and you get orders, is that it's in an order, sort of. Now, I don't like it how it is. What I do is, whenever I shop for anything, I get anything cold or frozen or hot or, like, ready to eat last, depending on the temperature of the outside. Like, right now it's summer. I'd probably get the cold stuff last. If it was the winter, I'd probably get the hot stuff last. Because if I don't, it's going to either melt or it's going to get cold, pretty much. That's kind of self-explanatory. So, the way it's set up is that it starts at like the beginning of the store, but then works your way around. But there are times where, like, I have to get one thing in one area, then go to a whole different area to get one thing, and then go back to the first area to get something. Like, I think, I'm trying to give an idea. Actually, I think it was the Sunday, yeah. So I had to get cream, eggs, and butter. So the list said, okay, get the cream first. I got the cream. The list said, go get butter first. Now, mind you, the way the store is that eggs are on one side, like eggs and dairy stuff one side, and then butter is on another side, which is kind of weird. So I had to go literally cream, go to one side, get the butter, and then go back and get the eggs. I don't know where this app or these people who program this stuff are getting these store layouts, because that's not how the store layout, that's how it should go. The way I usually do it is I tend to do this. If I get an order, I tend to scroll all the way down to the bottom. The reason why is it's not hot. Nothing's cold or hot. It's normal temperature. It's totally okay. So I get that first. And then when I get the cold and hot stuff, I figure out, okay, actually what I do is first I get all the normal items like counter stuff. Then I get fruits and vegetables first, because those aren't too hot or too cold. They're kind of middle temperature. And then finally, depending on temperature, I get the cold or hot stuff first. I don't understand how Instacart, because I think the reason why I did that was because of the fucking insulated bags. And I'm like, no, I don't care if I have fucking insulated bags. Bitch, I'm still going to do it my way. Like, that's how I shop in general. It's like, I haven't talked this much in such a long time. But that's not how I shop. I always shop for stuff that's not cold or hot first. I always get the stuff that's, middle temperature. And then I probably get fruits and vegetables next. And then I get stuff that's in a freezer or in an oven. No big deal. Or under those, heat lights, I guess. But that's just how I shop. I don't know if anyone else shops that way. I might be weird for it, but whatever. But I think that's it. That's all I have really to say. You probably have a better time working at fucking GameStop and Walmart. And Walmart. You work both. Why not? At least you get a steady pay. But it's whatever. I think that's it for this. Yeah, that's about it. That's all I can really think of. If they had a better, system with this kind of stuff where, like I said, that's actually not a bad idea, where you can, if you cancel hours, you can say why you're canceling them, or a whole explanation, and then have it sent to someone to look at and can, confirm, okay, this is fine. But if you do it, multiple times, in a row, then they're probably going to say what's up and, probably maybe ask for proof. If not, you're still going to get it. That's totally okay. Me, with the KISS system it is now, I don't really cancel my hours too often. It's probably maybe once or twice a month, but I always do it 6 hours before. 6 out of 4, or even more than that. But, I'm getting lightheaded. I think it's about it for this video. That's about it. Well, this for the rant. If you want to work at Instacart, don't. If you want to order there, go ahead. If it's still around. I don't think this video is going to take down anything. I kind of hope it doesn't. I'm not trying to destroy a business. I'm just trying to give criticism. Criticism is very important. All right. Even if you don't know a lot about stuff, it's always good to give your point of view on something. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm not trying to have people lose their job or anything. I'm just saying, if they fix these things, make it a little better, that'd be awesome. Actually, one more thing. I know I'm 22 minutes apparently in this recording right now, but one thing that would be really cool if they added was something they have at Walgreens. All right, when I was working at Walgreens, we'd have a app we use, Walgreens app, very useful app. But I found something while I was helping a customer one day. I looked at the item, you can type in the item or scan a barcode. What you can do is you can press a button. I think it's called Store Layout, and it'll show on the actual store map of where it is exactly. And I found this, and I was like, holy shit, this is awesome. And it really helped with the customers and stuff. Though, as time went on, I kind of just knew where everything was. And I don't really have to think about it or open the phone up and stuff. But that'd be a really cool feature to have for Instacart. I feel like that'd be the best thing to do, because the only thing they offer when you're shopping is an aisle, or even worse, the meat and stuff. Where's the meat? Meat case. And sometimes not even in the fucking meat case. Sausages, the banquet sausages. Meat case. No, it's in fish. It was literally in fish. Whole entire freezer where it's out of the way. I'm like, are you shitting me? I'm just a little salty, I guess. I don't know. But like I said, if someone from Instacart's listening, I would fix these things. Get a better customer service. Get a better responsive incident report system where you can tell why you're canceling hours or why you're not in the area, stuff like that. And hell, why not just remove that entirely? Why not make it where you can go work in not really 2 zones, but one a day, but you don't have to be in that zone. That's just my opinion. And that's about it for this video. If you found any of this interesting, now I'm finally ending. Holy shit. If you found any of this interesting, or you agree with this, that, it's kind of unfair about how some businesses can just pull this bullshit, like the video. But if you don't, I would love to hear your comments and say, or hear your opinion of Instacart, because I want to hear other people's stories, because actually, before I even started this, I was looking up reviews, and apparently I'm not the only person that has these problems. They said the same thing, shit pay, bad customer service, all that crap. It was actually kind of cool that I wasn't alone. And, or just give your opinion on, why you think Instash is great. I mean, that's cool. Then we'll love to hear your comments. Because here's the thing, I'm very, tolerant of people nowadays. If it was a couple years back, I'd be very intolerant. But you know what? Always hear everyone's side and see what happens. And if you like my voice, which you probably don't, which is totally okay, you can subscribe, because I not only do these kind of videos where I get serious and stuff, I always upload video game content. Actually, I'm trying to set up my game capture, because I want to do a video recently about a game that I got. However, Elgato doesn't work too well with my laptop, I guess. You got it for like $130. I think it was like maybe $200, I think. I have no idea, but it was a lot of money. But until then, so another video will come out, because like I said, I do a lot of things. I will see you later. Have a wonderful day.